Hey everybody, it's Aaron Fullen, and if you don't know me, I am an actor, I'm a composer, what else do I do? Husband to one wife, father of 4 children, darling children. Sometimes they're a little light on the darling. Anyway, hopefully you'll know me a little better after this video. I'll get straight to the point because points should always be gotten to very quickly, very straightforwardly, and I'm not very good at doing that, so that's another thing you should know about me. Follow my page at your own risk. So what did I learn from John Wayne? That's what you're all here to wonder, or to find. That's my coffee pot. Thank you. So here's the deal. I love biographies. I love reading biographies of people who are in the entertainment industry, since that's the industry I'm in. And I learn a lot from them. I learn from the good things they did, from the bad things they did. One thing I love about biographies, about all the biographies I've read, is they put humans on the same level. We're all headed in the same direction, living life, and then we're gonna die. That is the truth that many of us don't think about in the day-to-day, but we all know it's true. And so when you read biographies, you start at their beginning, and then you go all the way to their demise. And you get a little insight onto what they were thinking all through their life. So the last biography I read and thoroughly enjoyed was John Wayne, The Life and Legend by Scott Eyman, I believe. Eyman or Amen. I think Eyman. So, John Wayne, who's a fan out there? Who loved John Wayne? I grew up with John Wayne movies. He was an icon of my childhood and many people's childhood. He was the American ideal, and he said that himself. He took on roles and character types that he aspired to be. Audiences all around the globe associated John Wayne with America, the heart of America, the spirit of America. He was America. Plain and simple. Studios always had a list of bankable stars that came out every year. They would talk about, okay, who's like a guaranteed draw of audiences to get us more money. John Wayne was on that list from like the 40s into the 60s, which was unheard of. Most people spent far less than a decade on the top box office draw list. So this guy, John Wayne, goes from a prop guy all the way up to one of Hollywood's biggest stars for the longest length of time. But guess what? His career inevitably faded. In the 60s, tastes were changing, westerns were dying, and John Wayne was left in the dust, so to speak. Many of his later films did not do well. He was clawing for what was starting to slip away from him, and that was success. That was the satisfaction of working a lot. Acting and everything about filmmaking was everything to him. And here's the deal, folks. That's a dangerous place to be in. Because inevitably, no matter how big you are, how good looking you are, how much money you have, you are headed to the grave. That sounds so depressing, but that's the truth. John Wayne died. He died a painful death. It was so sad to me to read the last 100 pages of this biography, because you saw what inevitably happens when you don't have roots in something that gives you hope beyond the here and now, beyond whatever your career may bring you. Do I want to have a successful career? Do I want to have a full life of working in this industry of storytelling that I love? Absolutely I do. But what I do when I act or when I'm writing music does not define me. It doesn't define who I am. It's what I do, but it's not who I am. First and foremost, I'm a believer in Jesus Christ. He's my rock. He's my salvation. Not only does he give me confidence for what comes after, I mean, let me remind you, we're all gonna die. We live like we're not gonna die, but we're gonna die. He gives me so much perspective for the here and now. There's an incredible sense of purpose in doing what I do, even though a lot of people think it's far-fetched. How in the world are you pursuing the entertainment industry from the middle of the Midwest? Sometimes, frankly, I don't know. But I'm loving it. I love doing it. Doesn't make sense to a lot of people when you have this sort of drive that does not relent even when it makes sense for you to do so. But when you have that sort of untouchable resolve and purpose that is found in living life for the glory of God, boy, does it bring perspective to the peaks and valleys of life. When you put your faith and trust in Jesus Christ and what he accomplished on the cross for you, you can trust that your Heavenly Father has a plan for all of it. He came that we may have life, not just any type of life, abundant life. Think about your own children. You know that some of the very hard things that they face in life are going to make them a more character-filled human being. God, our Heavenly Father, understands that better than we do. And so he allows us to endure some very difficult things because he knows on the other side, if we stay close to him and trust him, we're going to be far better off than we were before we went through the trial. Okay, Aaron, you're rambling. Yes, I am rambling, but I felt it's been a while since I have rambled on here and shared some of my thoughts. I hope you're encouraged by it, whether you're in the same industry or not. This is true for anybody. This is true no matter what your field of work is. Don't let what you do, don't let your occupation be what defines you, because guess what? Someday, you and I will be replaced in whatever line of work we're doing. I don't care if you're the best at what you do, which is what you should strive to do and to be. Someday, we will be replaced. As much as we like to think of ourselves as irreplaceable, we're not. So if you're gonna live for the here and now and for every new opportunity and new job and craving and chasing all of that success and wealth and fame, I can tell you right now, it's not going to last. It's not going to satisfy. It's not going to give you purpose. Colossians 3:23 says, whatever you do, do it heartily, do it well, do it the best, as unto the Lord and not unto men. If you can do that, if you can truly zero in on that and commit your life to that, you could be doing the most menial tasks in the world. You will be more satisfied and far better off than the most successful, wealthy, famous person you idolize or see others idolize. Don't ignore what's coming. We're all on the same playing field. We're born, and then we die, and then comes eternity. Don't live for the here and now. Live for what is to come. I assure you, God assures you, it is worth it. And that, my friends, is what I learned from John Wayne. Cheers. Happy New Year. Bye for now.